Oh, 1 minute.
Hello, shooters, loaders, and casters. Welcome to the Happy New Year Friday Shooting Connect, Georgia Shooting Connection Friday night live stream. Where we at and what are we doing?
We hit.
Where are we,
Messed up.
where are we going and why are we in this handbasket? Where we at and what are we doing?
We
Messed up.
Where are we going and why are we in this handbasket?
mute.
Yeah, and what are we doing?
We. All right, look like you got it under control.
No, he ain't. Well, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us in. Yes, let's get this party started.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Hey guys, thanks for joining for another Friday night Georgia Shooting Connection. It is 2020, and I'm excited to be here as always. I'm happy that you guys are here to join us. I see 19 so far, but we're gonna get this thing off and popping. I think we got a topic. If not, we always make a topic. So thanks for joining us, everyone out there in the side chat. Oh, we just lost one when I said 2020. Who did it? But that's okay. Thanks for joining us. Kyle, what's up, brother?
Hold on a minute.
Running around in the rain because her mama didn't teach her to get up out of the rain. Actually, I think she done lost her stick in the pool, and she's waiting on it to come back. Yeah, man, everything's great. Actually, 2020 has started off really nice. I have really no complaints. I'm looking forward to a great year with some great friends and making some new ones too. So there you go.
Cool, man. We want to welcome everybody that's already here. Max is out there. My nephew is back. Tacos and French fries said he was up our way in LJ. None of us got a call, man. We didn't get a text. We didn't, I think I'm the closest one to LJ, ain't I?
We about the same.
About 70 miles.
You're a Georgia boy.
No, Georgia boy ain't nowhere. You can't get
Oh,
that
he's the opposite way.
Georgia boy's house. You got to take a helicopter. Georgia boy would have to come back down to 285, come up and come by my house to get there. I would think, unless he knows some back roads that don't have red lights every 18 feet.
There's some back roads to get you there. I went through them. I went from my house to through LJ. No, not through LJ. Through Cartersville, I think. To Canton, Gainesville, all the way up to Toccoa, and then to his church.
Wow, you went a weird way. I wouldn't have gone that way if I lived where you live. I'd have taken 53 all the way to Fairmount and went on up. I wouldn't have went to Cartersville.
Well,
we can talk about that later. Moving on.
You would start in Cartersville.
Well, yeah, I would start in Cartersville because that's where I'm sitting. Jamie's preoccupied right now. Y'all have to excuse him.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with all of you guys.
You can't keep up with all of them.
Oh, dang, that number jumped up by 10. I see 29. I guess we'll wait about 10 minutes before we call everybody out. Can I tell them the topic?
Sure. I'm gonna type the fuzz for a minute.
Okay, no problem. Go ahead. I got it. Everybody hold on. Hold your horses. 2020 tacos and French fries. Hey, brother. Yeah, so topic of tonight is going to be maintenance. Maintenance on your presses, maintenance on your dies, maintenance on your equipment, scales. You talking about batteries and everything. So we're talking about some weird stuff, but that's okay. It's all helpful and useful. At least we think it is. I think that's something that a lot of people, even myself, take for granted. We normally don't maintain or check on our stuff until we start having problems. At least most people do. I know some people are thorough about maintaining equipment. That's just like me. Me being a mechanic by trade. Every time I use my tools, I wipe them off. I gotta oil them. Otherwise, when I go to use them, they may not work, and they make me money. So, gotta maintain your equipment, guys, and everything. And that's what you got. What you was going to say, Kyle? I'm sorry.
I understand exactly what you're talking about, and I'm the same way. But oh my goodness!
Oh boy!
Looky there! It isn't the Clever Master. Hey, looky here! Looky here! Just wiping it on my table. There you go. I'm glad he fart smelled you.
Well, I want to take a second and welcome Uncle Jim to this madhouse, but I also want to stress one more point is as we come up on the first of the year, it's probably the best time to do stuff like cleaning your press, cleaning your dies, cleaning your guns, so you know when the last time you did it was.
Exactly. That's a good point. Like my air compressor and all that stuff, January 1st, I do all the maintenance and yada, 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 because I know that on January 1st, it's a yearly ritual. So I know every New Year's Day, that's what I do. For those of you that don't load high volumes of ammo, you can get away with disassembling and cleaning your press once a year. And for some of y'all, that may be more than y'all need to do. But like I'll run 10,000 rounds through one of my Lee Loadmasters in 2 months. So I take them apart. I'm a lot more proficient at taking those apart and cleaning them than I am, say, the Dillon 550. I've actually taken it apart and cleaned it once, and I've had it for 3 years, Jamie? Hell, you don't know. You don't know.
I really don't.
I've had it about 3 years, and I've actually totally disassembled it and cleaned it only one time. But I don't load everything on that press. I've got several presses, and I load ammo for this one on this one, this one on this one, this one on this one. Now I've pretty much got my Dillon set to where I only load large primer anything. So, which doesn't include 44 Magnum.
There's an Arsenal mold right there. Yeah, baby.
The brass one.
Yes, Arsenal makes great molds. They're local also. Yep. They make awesome molds.
So, Jim, has your house been invaded yet?
No, we're live, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm in the middle of editing a retort to Tin Man's video. It's going to be good. Yeah.
I loved it.
I'm halfway through it, but yeah. That'll be tonight, I guess.
Because I watched your video. I'm like, what is he talking about? And then Tin Man released that one. I was like, oh, God.
Yeah, well, this is giving him a little welcome when he comes over.
Yeah, glitter bomb my ass.
Just giving him notification. So I'm halfway through it. I just shot it and I was starting to edit and I was like, oh, geez, the live chat's right now. So, and then you invited me. So thanks for inviting me.
Well, thank you for being here, Jim.
Thanks for joining us.
Love you guys. Chico, Kyle, Jamie.
Yes, sir. Thanks for joining us. We love to have you always. Jim, you got any input on maintenance of your molds, your press, your equipment?
On doing what now?
Preventive maintenance.
Oh, maintenance. Yeah. Yeah, keep them clean, especially these Lee flare dyes. They can get real sticky, and you want to kind of polish them up every now and then. Yeah. Dylan sticks too sometimes. It's because when you're wet tumbling, there's nothing slick anymore. It's sticky.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you notice that, Chico or Kyle, on your Dylan, but when you're flaring and powder through, it can stick on the way down. Just you feel a ka-chunk.
Oh Lord!
And if you had some graphite or burnt powder on those shells, it'd be a lot easier. I noticed that, but yeah.
I'm sorry, I've got a soaked German Shepherd because, like I said, her mother never taught her to stay out of the rain. Stop! Good God!
Did you cover smoke detectors first time of the year?
OCD did.
Yeah.
I had those going off during the live chat. One went off, and then the next one right after we changed the battery during the live chat. Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you get that email
everyone.
I sent you, Uncle Jim?
What's that?
Lord.
Did you get the email I sent you today, this afternoon?
I just clicked on this one. Believe me, I am so busy. I was just trying to edit this thing and supposed to be working on that barn door. And
You're not busy.
Well, New Year's Eve, we had a 4-hour live stream, right? On my channel.
yes,
And, I got one of those emails, so I forwarded it to you and so you wouldn't feel
did they tell you you're taking too much time?
No, they hadn't told me that yet, but they telling me I'm at 12 hours and so many minutes.
Okay. So you got 7+ to go a month.
Yeah, that's only one night for us.
Oh, wait a minute. Here you go, Jim. You might need this. You got the poo-poo smell. Here you go, Jim. I got a whole roll, Jim.
We're going to cover that in tonight's video, Willie, as soon as I edit it.
You're all set, buddy.
Hey Willie, how you doing, brother?
Good. I'm good. When I saw Jim come on, I know I'm going to get in trouble, but I had to jump on. I bow to Sir Tin Man. I bow.
Oh, yeah.
I bow. Tin Man.
Bow on this.
Uncle Jim drew first blood, but Tin Man finished Uncle Jim.
Well,
Like when I heard,
Willie,
I don't like stuff on my hands.
Willie, it's not finished. Believe me.
I know. Believe me, I know.
Nowhere near finished.
Believe me, I know. We're going to have many, many days of this stuff coming. I know.
He set the bar.
And he set it quite high.
But bars can be broken and bent.
Yes, they can.
There's our Georgia brother, AR Precision. We got to get him back on here, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
AR, I'm going to put my email in the side chat. So write it down and send me an email so I can catch up with you.
Now, another thing with batteries is my third safe over here, the battery was warning me. So check your batteries in your safe, too.
Yeah, I did all my fire smoke alarms like you were just saying when I was coming on. I already did all those.
Actually, mine's still disassembled on the dining room table because it started chirping and I got pissed.
See, I heard I had the dreaded beep, and I'm thinking, what room's it from? So I just started changing them. I changed them all.
Yeah, I don't have any 9 volts. Mine will usually go about 9 years between battery changes.
Well, let's put it this way. My chronographs don't have batteries anymore. Let's put it that way. They're all in my smoke detector.
What's that standing up in the background, Jamie? I'm just making sure you're compliant.
That's a crossbow.
Oh, okay. I have just for your pleasure, I have a slingshot.
Oh, nice boy.
Can I go get my ammo pellet gun, the squirrel killer?
Hopefully the slingshot's not banned from YouTube.
Hey, Zoe.
If the slingshot's banned from YouTube, I think I'm gonna leave YouTube because y'all have gotten so stupid that I don't want to be a part of it anymore.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
Hang on a minute.
I did a slingshot video when YouTube started the new rules. I did a slingshot saying this is reloading. I'm picking up a rock and reloading each time.
Yeah, and you were a terrible shot.
No, I think I hit the thing out there. It was
Yeah, but it took you 47 times to do it. I'm sorry, Uncle Jim, but I do watch your videos.
Tin Man's on there. Tin Man.
Sucking up, man. He's sucking up so bad it ain't even funny.
Oh, Tin Man, don't back down. Don't
Tin
back
Man, I'm in the
down.
middle of editing a video, a retort for you. Yeah.
The retort.
I'll post that tonight. I just gotta, do the
Bring
chop.
the spray with you, Tin Man. Just bring the spray.
Uncle Jim is singing in it for you too.
Willie, I'm surprised you're not in Vegas yet.
No, that is Sunday, sir. The 5th, I fly out.
Okay. All right.
But my bags are packed. I'm ready to go.
I'm worried about you in West Covina with 2-wheel drive.
No problem. We'll slap chains on the bitch. And if there's no room for them, we'll just let them flop around until there is room.
He's got a transmission to rebuild before if he's
No.
using the truck.
No, different vehicle. Yeah, if he wants the truck, he has to put a tranny in it. I believe we're taking the hot rod, I heard.
Just remember, all you need to do is zip tie a piece of wood to one tire, and it'll go.
Mm-hmm.
It's all sunny until Wednesday when you guys start flowing in. Ozark shows up Wednesday, and then it starts snowing.
Yeah, I was going to say, Jim, what's the weather like over there?
Well, I was talking to Ozark in that morning. I said, hey, you're all clear all week. Everyone's clear until Saturday. And then I checked in the afternoon, and it's all snowflakes from Wednesday on.
Boy, you know it's just like here. It changes every day. So just if you want to know what the weather's like, open the door and stick your head outside and look up.
That's what
Well,
the weather is.
I went into town and looked for parking so they can park their 2-wheel drives down there, and I'll shuttle them up in the all-wheel drive van.
That's what I was going to say. We'll just park in town and have you pick us up.
Yeah, because you can't fit in the truck. So the van comes up the chicane nicely. So that's good.
Throw him in the back. Throw him
Yeah, I
in
was
the
going to
back.
say, West Convenient can sit in the back. I'll sit up front with you. Play with your shifter a little
Well,
bit.
you're not coming all at once, but it seats 8 people. So
Yeah, I used to. Never mind. I ain't saying that. Anyway, I just realized that 4 of the 5 panel members own a Lee Classic Cast turret press.
yeah, I love it.
I love mine. That's
Love
what I
it.
do my rifle stuff on.
I think that is the best first press for anybody because you just leave your dies on here and yep, you're good to go. If I can get it back on there. I always, I have the Dillon and the single stage. I'm always drawn to this one because when I'm working up loads, it's way faster to switch over.
Yeah.
Super fast. I think that's great. And 6-shooter Texan bought one too.
Yeah. I
Jesse,
recommend them.
Jesse bought one. Yeah.
I recommend them to anybody and everybody, and especially guys that are asking me what their first press should be because
I think that one. Yep.
it
I love
functions perfectly as a single stage, but
Yep.
then you can get to the semi-progressive stage as you progress in your experience level.
Yep.
One thing I want to point out is that every press that eventually will wear out, it's generally where you start getting play in the ram, and it becomes
Yeah.
where it's not symmetrical anymore. You're not pushing the ram straight up into the dies. You got that play in there. And,
Yeah. A lot of that is decapping and all that grit just grinds away at it.
right. And I look at mine right now because it's right here beside me, and it's got you know what we do is a nasty business. We're burning up gunpowder and it turns into carbon. That stuff gets down in the areas of your presses that eventually you're just gonna have to take it apart and clean it out. And one video that I would like to recommend to y'all, and I bet Chico could find it for us, or I can if we need to, for the Lee Classic Turret Press. Treetop Flyer about 2 years ago did a great video on how to take it completely apart, reload it, and put it back together. And I've watched that thing probably 3 times. Yep. I've had my press about 2.5 years. It's time, guys. I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and rip it apart. Another thing, Lee tells us to use motor oil on that ramp.
Yes, 10W30 or whatever you got in the garage.
There's the link in the side for that video, Treetop Flyer. It's a Lee Classic Turret Press tune-up and maintenance. He's got a few of those. He's got another video series, so it's a 4-part series on there. So
yeah,
that should pop up if y'all use that link. It should pop up and show similar or related videos.
Yeah, well, thankfully to Lee is they made it really simple. And if you don't want to take it apart, clean the bottom of the ram, clean the top, and keep working it and clean it, and then lube it.
One thing that I can recommend to everybody is keep alcohol wipes on hand. Oh, God. Hi. How are you?
I could have used those the other day, Kyle.
Keep alcohol wipes on hand. You can pick them up at CVS. I mean, they're not expensive at all. I've got probably 28 million of them here in the house, but they are real. Would you stop? They're really good at getting the gunpowder residue and, you give me kisses on the back of the ear. Gunpowder residue and stuff like that off the ram, off the surface and everything else. But the problem is, in doing that, they're also very good in getting rid of any lubrication that might be on that ram or anything else. So you're gonna have to oil it up or something.
Yeah, because the lube can get all gritty and start wearing it. Another good thing is go to the dollar store and get 3 of these for $1.
Yep.
And you can brush off your stuff. Just keep your equipment clean. Yep.
Yeah, I like the dollar store makeup wipes.
Oh, I bet you do.
He's talking about just the pads, right? Is that what you're talking about, the pads?
Why the hell would you expect me to like makeup wipe? What is wrong with you, Jim?
I use those for cleaning my barrel.
I actually stole a few from the wife. Yeah, I took some from the wife.
They were great for 30 cal. Right down your barrel.
Let me tell you, you take a 30 cal brass, what do you call the damn thing? Jag. Take a 30 cal brass jag with a makeup removing pad on there. Works great in 44, 45. You can clean the hell out of a barrel.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you another thing you can use besides the alcohol wipes, because those seem to be pretty pricey. But if you go to the dollar store, you go on the baby aisle, like the baby wipes, to wipe up all, to wipe down your press if you want to use that first to get all the grit and the grime off. Now, just like Kyle said, keep in mind that may remove any lubricant you have. So it's obviously you're going to relube anyway, but
definitely relube. Yeah. We buy acetone by the gallon here. So you get a gallon of acetone. It's good for everything in the garage cleaning, and then it'll work on your ram too and cleaning around. Just watch out for your paint.
Right.
I did see a video where somebody said it was a Lee press, and he said take it all apart, clean everything, and then leave like a pool of oil. Not a deep pool, but just put motor oil around the top of the ram. I strongly recommend not doing that because grime and all your carbon, and don't do that.
Here, use this for all your gun cleaning and everything. Get a whole pack of artist brushes that are hog hair and put oil on that. You can just brush around everything and you're good.
Y'all tell Gene, hey, Gene, welcome, brother. Good to
Reload
see
from the
you.
hot pot. Hey, brother. Real quick, Jamie, let me go down the side chat before we get any further. We already almost at 30 minutes. It's 46 of y'all out there.
Don't say it's time, brother.
So we got very first one that pops up on my screen. It says he say that's one of my brother deal seekers. We got Vanessa Kitty, Gun Loving Grandpa, Andy 79 Z28, Sean Tenery, Mad Max, Gus Jeff, Chris 338 as always, Idaho Rogers, USMC, Reloader 762, Big Al, Andre D'Angelo, hey brother, Eagle Eye Shooting, Tacos and French Fries, Andrew Hampley. I don't know you, but thank you for joining. I think that's Jamie's nephew, right? We got Edward Petty, Jeremy Gunslinger, Biggie, Lead Bullet Junkie, Tread, Ghost Rider, Jesse B Outdoors, Jerry 1911, Fuzz T Fork 8, hey brother. Got Kyle Lust, OCD Outdoors, hey brother. Blue Hiller 260. We've got 6-shooter Texan. Let's see, there's a lot of you guys out there. Walter Davis, hey brother, thanks for joining us. James Parler, 10 Man. Okay, Lakeview Outdoors. Daniel God is my judge. AR Precision, Kingpin, Red Raider Reloading. Uncle John's out there. Hey, brother, thanks for joining us. AOK Foraging and Adventures. Hey, ladies. And we got the Crazy Scotsman and Edward Petty. If I missed him already, I don't think I did. And I think that is, we got Rune out there. Thanks for joining us, brother. I know it's a little late where you're at right now, or early. Which one is it? And I think that is it. So thanks everyone for joining us. Another Friday, Georgia Shooting Connection. We love y'all. Thank you much.
I don't know if y'all know it or not, but AOK Foraging and Adventures actually stops by here for reloading knowledge. That there's much better avenues that she could take. But
I was going to say, I feel sorry for her. No, you teach them right, Kyle. You do a good job.
I'm very proud that Tax here. Is Brenda watching too? What? Oh, now you're a guard dog. My buddy shows up and gets all the way in the kitchen while you're chewing on a bone. You don't say nothing. Now somebody comes, I don't know, across the neighborhood and you want to raise hell about it.
Y'all boys are taking this to a area that I didn't foresee, but that's okay.
What is that? I lost that, Jamie. What happened?
Never mind. You don't want to know.
Oh, okay, cool.
Rune, when you say you spray brake cleaner on yours, what press do you have? That's how you get better. That's how you get better. Go reload every day. Brenda's at work.
No, Kenny, marriage with a dog. What? What is wrong with him?
So,
Y'all really thinking things weird on the West Coast.
There's your question, Kyle.
What is my favorite powder? Actually, Shooter's World Heavy Pistol is beautiful. It works for every bullet that I cast. I've actually never loaded a jacketed 44 Magnum bullet. Everything that I've ever shot has been cast and powder coated. And my favorite powder is Heavy Pistol. It really is. I've used Universal, Trail Balls. Trail Balls is nice. I like Trail Balls if you're looking for a nice soft, just a thud round. But that heavy pistol, if you can find it, that stuff's amazing.
Good stuff.
For
Wild to wild.
for 44.
Yes, sir. Mr. Mike Treen said that, I quote him specifically, from mild to wild with a 44 with 800X.
I've never even shot it.
OCD, I have shot Shooter's World H4350 and 270 Winchester, which is a far cry, I know, from 6.5 Creedmoor, but it did very well.
Yeah, what lube are you using, Tack? I use
Unique.
oh you need to get you some rubbing alcohol and some lanolin. Make your own. It works a lot better. A lot better. I've actually had problems with the Lee lube too, and I've also had where I get dyes stuck in a sizing die, and then yep, there you go. I get dyes or bullets stuck in a sizing die, and then the Lee lube will actually get them out. But for sizing my cases, I use lanolin oil and alcohol. Let's see here.
Where you can get that heat stuff.
This is actually the Dillon lube bottle, but that's not what's in it. It's the same thing. You put lanolin oil in the bottom of it and then start adding alcohol and then shake it up.
Yeah, just use the heat. It's cheaper.
Yeah, heat is cheaper from Walmart with lanolin. and you're done.
Not really. You can.
No,
You can.
Nothing.
I was at Walmart the other day, and that stuff is like $6 for a 2-pack.
I get them. I get them when they're on sale for 3 packs for like $2.50 for a 3-pack.
Yeah, it should be $1 a piece. It's cheaper than alcohol. Yeah,
I got a 6-pack of alcohol for $4.99 on Amazon with free shipping. 99%.
There you go. There you go.
That's the same thing as heat, whatever that red bottle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. It's the same stuff. Whatever you can either or that you can get off Amazon.
It's just a water killer for the gas. That's all heat is. You know?
Yeah, whatever you can find cheapest, get it. I managed to find a deal, and it was a 6-pack of these bottles of 99% isopropyl alcohol, and I think it was like $4.99 with free shipping. I was like, you can't go wrong. And then I found big bottles of lanolin. It was a 2-pack for like $8 or something like that. And I was like, this will make enough case lube to last me until I die. My kids will be using this shit. You know?
Yeah. I had a hell of a time finding lanolin for the longest time. Everyone I found was super expensive for the liquid type. But when I found this cream one, it was at a Winco grocery store, which you guys won't have to buy you, but it was like $6 for this. And I've made so much.
I've never used the cream as far as a case lube.
You just melt it, pre-melt it with hot water, and then pour it in just like liquid, and add your alcohol or your heat, and you're good to go.
That's a killer idea, Willie. I never would have thought of that. Of course, I've never seen that.
Stores have the tubes or the cream.
Yeah, it's for nursing babies. So.
And then you just shake it up. That's what I did on the last batch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Uncle Jim's very familiar with nipple cream.
Oh.
Kenny, sometimes you can get it at like some pharmacies have it. Nobody in our town had it. I had to order it off of Amazon.
Well, my local herbal store had it, but the bottle that was like this big was like $9. I got 2 half gallons off of Amazon for $14. I mean,
when he was showing his nipples,
So Kyle hangs out at the herbal store.
No, I was looking for lanolin.
Drugstores will have it. Even Walmart has the last one I got was a tube.
I don't go to Walmart.
Oh, I haven't found it at Walmart.
Here's a link in the side chat on Amazon. This is where I got mine. $6.46 for this size container. It's a 4 ounce. That goes a long way.
Yeah, the oil would be easier to mix. Yep.
It is. I bought one of those too.
That's what I use. Mine's downstairs, but I've got me and a friend of mine, a fellow reloader that I work with. We split a 4-pack, and it was nothing. It was like $28 for 4 big bottles.
And if you don't do a lot, just get one of these, a tub of Unique.
Yep, that works too.
And
put it. I bought from the health food store or health vitamin store or whatever. I still haven't used all of it, so I've got plenty. It literally goes a long way.
So if you use the Unique instead of doing every single shell, just put it in a. I have a lube baggie. Just rub a little bit on a big Ziploc bag, and then rub all your brass in it. That works great.
Hey, I got a question. Has anybody tried to use this and mix it with the alcohol to make it a liquid?
I haven't tried it. I keep it separate because I have both, but I guess you could. It's probably,
it'll probably. I'm thinking it'll probably do it. It'll probably go a long way. Hell, I may do it.
It's probably just a waxy lanolin to begin
You
with.
can also use Imperial sizing wax also.
Yes, Imperial's good too. Yep.
Yeah, Scotsman, you ain't wrong.
I think the Unique is the cheapest though. Yeah.
But I've had this can now for 20 years because you just barely run your finger across it and you can do lots of casings.
Yeah, but Willie, you can just rub a little on a baggie and rub all your brass in it.
True. You're absolutely right. You're right. But then just use your old squirt bottle with the lanolin and away you go with the iso heat.
Yeah. Scotsman, you ain't wrong. We ended up getting 4 quart bottles of lanolin. I think the entire 4-pack package was like $32. So yeah,
it goes a long ways.
I'm not gonna have to buy lube for a long time.
Make the best slide grease, bar none, is cold cream and water.
Slide grease. What's he talking about?
I think for going down the snow.
Oh,
I can send you this, Mig. Will this work?
Here you go, Uncle Jim.
There's a slide grease, Mig.
I use my tractor wax for a lot of stuff. M1 Grand, or not wax. Oh
yeah, wheel bearing grease for the slide.
I just put that on a brush and I do the M1 Grand and everything with the stuff I use for the tractor, high temp grease.
That's what it's made for. That's what the Grand was designed for.
Is it Uncle Jim? Is it blue or red?
It's red.
Okay.
It's a high temp, high friction, whatever, and put it on an RS brush. Do your rails real light, super light, and that stuff works great. Just go out to your garage. You got a lot of stuff out there.
The same shit they give you in the military.
Yeah, moly grease.
Motor oil. It's great for lubing your guns. Synthetic oil you got left over in the garage, use that.
Moly grease works great on the slide.
I've been using after I fuel up mix up fuel for the weed eater and the blower and all that stuff, take the 2-cycle oil. I've been using that for mold grease and mold oil.
Yeah.
And it works great and it doesn't cost you nothing.
That's all we use. We have chainsaws.
Paintbrush in there.
Hey, just like Glock, use anti-seize, copper anti-seize. That's what they use on their slides from the factory. Works great. That's what I use on my Glock.
Really?
Yes, I got that from Glock Direct. They use anti-seize.
I got some of this stuff. You guys recognize that?
Yeah, that's for the M1, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's what it looks like.
Yeah, that fits in the butt plate of the M1.
Let me interject here. Yeah, royal purple. That's
Yeah,
good.
I agree with you. I use that on the quads, and I have leftover, and I use that on my guns. I have a little squirt bottle.
One thing that we got to be aware of, though, is, and Rune, when I asked you earlier what press were you talking about, my concern was the brake fluid. Is it safe for the paint on the press?
You mean the
Brake
brake
fluid
cleaner?
eats paint.
Brake cleaner, yeah.
No, brake cleaner.
Oh, brake. Okay, brake fluid will eat paint off of your.
Oh, brake fluid will eat paint off your car.
Yeah.
A heartbeat.
Yeah.
Yep. It's
You know, on motorcycles, they tell you to use .4 brake fluid or .5, and that's because it's safe on the paint.
I didn't know that. That's good to know.
That
That's
is,
another tidbit, Willie, on suppressor baffles. If you have them totally clean, you wipe them down with .4. You heat them up a little bit, wipe them down, and your suppressors come clean real easy. Your baffles.
Well, unfortunately, only suppressors I get to play with are yours, Jim.
Well, you can have all the fun you want, Willie.
I
Hopefully
shall.
We'll shoot quietly more than we will loud.
but oil, any kind of lubrication, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, is going to attract dirt. So we're going to have to get in there and get this stuff cleaned out.
Which is why there is recommended routine maintenance. I can't tell you how many people have brought me AR-15s, and they're like, it doesn't shoot. It'll shoot like 2 times, and then it don't shoot no more. I'm like, okay, when's the last time you cleaned it? Well, I don't know how to clean it. So why do you have it? You know, they don't understand my thinking. So why do you have it? Why do you have something you don't know how to maintain? Because now it's nothing but a damn hammer.
So Gene knows using the .5 for the motorcycle. He's got a Harley last time I talked to him.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it's silicone based, so you can't interchange the two. Also, the silicone based brake fluid, you will.
Yeah, that's what you want to use on the suppressor baffles. It's the silicone that keeps the dirt from sticking to it. When you got
a new brake system if you interchange them.
Yeah.
What is Tack saying there? I have a 44 caliber barrel and lug
forged into one shotgun. How would I find info to load shells for that?
Are you talking about a conversion barrel? One of those little conversion things?
It can be like a 410 or a 44, like a Thompson center contender or something like that. I don't know if that's what she's talking about or not. I really don't know.
I have a couple of adapters for the shotguns, but they're real small ones.
I would assume, and I don't know about shotgun, but I would assume if it's 44 caliber, you would load for 44 caliber, use that load data, right?
Easy what you're saying, because I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, exactly. I'm confused.
It was
lug part means.
Yeah.
So it was a shotgun made before the 410 put them out of business.
Tack,
What brand?
we're gonna need to talk on the phone on this one, because I'm not sure what you're talking about, and I don't want to
lead you the wrong direction.
Give you any information that might get somebody hurt. So I don't want to do that. That's not what we're about here on the Georgia Shooting Connection.
I tried a 410 shell, but it's too big.
Tried 410, but it's too big. I don't. Once again, sweetheart, I don't know what you're trying to load for.
410 shell, too big.
I don't know, Tack. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know.
Timothy bought 4 pair of jeans for $20. Wow.
Sounds like I need to get out to the Bass Pro Shop a little more often.
Did they smell like bullets?
Did he buy them at Bass Pro Shop?
Don't know.
Because if so, that's where I'm going.
Well, I asked him, did he want a link and come on, and he said he was at Bass Pro Shop. I said, I was laughing. I said, get out of there, man. I can't afford anything in there. You can't either.
Yeah, they're usually pricier than Cabela's.
Cabela's Bass Pro Shop.
It's the same thing now. Yeah.
I like to go in there every now and then to look at what other people are buying, and then go find it somewhere else. But they are kind of one of my primary sources for gunpowder and primers because I drive right past one on the way home every day. So it's the convenience is worth a couple of bucks. You know?
You want to hear something funny, Kyle?
Sure, I love jokes.
Thrift store had powder and primers today.
It might not when we get there. After we get there.
Well, I left you guys some, but here you go.
Holy crap!
Damn it!
How much were they?
Reloading party at Jim's house. Hey Jim,
He's gonna need them for us.
They had
my vacation reset.
They had 223 bullets too, but I don't load 223. But they had a bunch of those, and I saved some for when the guys come over, see if there's anything left.
So, Jim, those are bricks of
7 unopened.
Reloader 7.
Yeah, I figure I can use that in 44 mag or something.
How much was a brick of primers?
Well, she wouldn't come down on the price. These are all full, but the gold medal match AR is sometimes hard to find. Okay. And 32 bucks. They wouldn't go down, but they're brand new. Hey, I can't get them at the little gun shop, so
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta gobble them up while you can, Jim.
match primers. Yeah.
I got
someone
one.
else gets them.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry, Jimmy. Go ahead.
I got one sleeve of those AR match primers. I'm thinking about using those in some 358 bullets.
What?
Yeah.
Are they good primers? I've never tried them before.
Yes, they're consistent, good primers.
Is it a hard chill like the CCI 41s or?
No, they're not like the 41s. No, they're just a match primer for consistent burst or whatever.
Tack, I'm not sure, but I think you may have a 44 caliber muzzle loading shotgun. I'm sorry for the weird faces earlier. It actually looks like a muzzle loading cap fired shotgun, and it says 44 caliber barrel and lug forged in all I can see is one. I don't know what you have, but it looks like a breakdown. This is weird. What does she have? Good. Yeah.
Is it a handy rifle? Break open 44?
From
Single shot?
from forever ago. Tack. Jamie, do you have Tack's email, or it looks like a breakdown breech lock muzzle loading shotgun. I don't know what she's got.
Well, Scotsman said he thought it was a break open single shot. And there's probably a handy rifle in 44 mag. And if that's what she's got.
Yeah, he's on. If it's a handy rifle, it's one of the first ones ever made.
Hey, I know we were talking about real quick.
Yeah, it's not black powder. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No problem. Brake cleaner, as far as cleaning up your press and stuff. One thing I'll tell you that a lot of people don't know about brake cleaner. Brake cleaner will attack the powder coat. It will break it down chemically. So yeah, it's safe on paint. I know that's weird because powder coat is a paint, but it will attack the powder coat. It'll start breaking down the structure and start making it sticky.
I would never thought about that.
Yeah.
There's Mr. Taco. Hey, Mr. Taco. Glad you could join us, brother.
Mr. Taco.
Meg, is that UPS or the standard UPS? The standard. I went to the mail today, but I hope there's not another UPS down at the gate.
Hey, Taco.
2 more? No.
2 more.
He's saving his suitcase room.
The last package was frozen, Willie. It was there for 24 hours before I saw it.
So, Mr. Hot Pot, do you not have your bike anymore? I seen a big capitalized no earlier. Taco, we're talking about maintenance on presses, preventative maintenance, maintenance on our reloading equipment.
Maybe he would want to come on tonight, Jamie.
I can send him an invite. I think I have his email.
No pressure, Taco.
Full lead taco at coolstuff.com. I think
Taco.
I think Scotsman might be right. You may have a very old 44 caliber handy rifle. That would be interesting.
Well, hey, if you have a 44 Magnum handy rifle, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, it would.
That's what it looks like to me. I thought it was a dang muzzle loading shotgun. Then she sent another picture.
I've been looking for one. The twist is weird, and the handies went up in price, of course, because they're no longer made. But the twist is a little slow or fast. Which was it? It doesn't like heavy bullets.
Bye, Meg.
Bye, Meg.
Bye, Meg.
Bye, Meg.
Night, Meg. I'll pick up your frozen package one of these days.
So I guess it would be a slower twist.
Look
Right?
at him. Check this out.
Yeah, it'd be a slow twist. Oh, that looks like
Patina.
that looks like where's that receiver I got?
Can you full size that, Jamie?
Yeah.
If I can hold it still.
Look at that patina. It's browned instead of blued.
No,
Wow.
it looks like I have a receiver laying around here somewhere that was at a thrift store, believe it or not. That looks like they're made in Connecticut.
Colts? Oh, no. Never mind. Not anymore.
New England Firearms.
Let's see the side picture again. No, it's a Crescent.
Hey, Kyle, when you put your phone up there, turn it sideways.
Yeah, let's see the side receiver. Okay. Can you put it on, Kyle?
Blow
Man,
me up, Jamie.
Back up just a little bit, Kyle.
yeah, it kind of looks like the little Crescent receiver we have in 410.
It's. I was taken aback at first because it looked like a.
What does it say on the barrel?
I was going to say, does it have any stamping
Here
on
it
it?
comes. Here it comes. Let's help tack out.
44 caliber barrel and lug forged only. Forged in only.
Forged in one.
Oh, forged in one. Yeah.
But it doesn't have a maker's mark on the receiver or
She's
the barrel.
looking. She's trying. Here's serial numbers and all kinds of stuff.
There's a lot of old shotguns out there. Everyone was making them and didn't last. There's all kinds. I can't find a barrel for that Crescent.
She's got a serial number on the bottom side of the stock. It's she got a I guess she went to an auction or something and got a lot of guns. Well, not a lot, but a section.
How about this? Have her look down the bore and see if it's smooth bore or has rifling.
Yeah, tax. Is smooth or rifled?
And then how long is the chamber? If it's real long, like a 410, or is it short, like a 44 mag?
Well,
Does that
a 410 won't fit.
There's no other stamps on it, she's saying.
I found it. It's somebody said, what is a 44 caliber Baron look forged in one Ivor Johnson? It says it's a European, it was a European 410. They call it a 12 millimeter. It was popular in Europe. And eventually the 410 won and the 44 shot went away. So it's a Ivor Johnson, I believe. That's what it's saying.
So Ivor Johnson put their name on it.
Well, I mean, is it a shotgun or is it a rifle or I mean, what is it? Tags, the barrel smooth or rifled?
I'll tell you.
Y'all are bombing her out the wazoo.
Hey, she's got to know.
She's got something really cool that we all want to know about.
I know. But
Here's a link right here in the side chat.
Bam. It's a smooth barrel. Holy crap.
yeah, that's that 12 millimeter shotgun Chico was talking about.
Yep.
Yeah. What did she stumble across? This could be fun.
Yeah, check out that link I put in the side chat, Gemfrey.com or something like that. It's a 44 shot. It said it was mainly used in America. It's 410. They call it a 12 millimeter used in Europe.
You might
Pretty cool.
You might have something that may be worth some money there, Tack.
What's going on with the Japanese rifle? Need it threaded? Yeah, well, eventually I got to put sights on the Arisaka.
Arasaka, Domebu.
Around here.
No, it's not French. It's Japanese, Willie. Come on.
I know.
But yes, thank you,
I was
Chico,
trying to make it funny.
for figuring
No
that
problem.
out.
It says, I believe I know her question was about reloading for it. In this same article, that link I posted, I'm reading it. They're talking about that person bought 44-40 brass for it and a set of dies. So it seems to be 44 caliber spear shot capsules or something like that.
So is it black powder?
Shit is good.
No,
Is
it
that what
wouldn't
it's-
be with a break open breach. God.
Taco, the Arisaka's in 76239. And I guess the Chinese converted over whatever. It's a short little thing. I was dragging a rock. You must have missed the video. So, also, Taco, yeah, we did get snow, and then it's going to be clear until people start coming over, and then it's going to snow. So, we'll be sledding. Got to get some sleds.
You rock.
We all need to
dragger.
make a trip to see Taco so we can go to NOE and look through their $25 section. Hint, hint, hint.
There you go. Hey, okay, there's another link for it.
Yeah, you want to do it while you're up there because it's a ways. But I think Ozark is going to meet up with Taco, but I think they're going to go do something else that day.
Yeah, it's a shotgun, Kyle. That answers your question.
That's what I was thinking. Just
Could it be?
weird.
Could it be like a metric 410 or something that doesn't fit? Or maybe the chamber's really dirty, or she's got a 3-inch shell that only fits 2 3/4 or something.
Oh, come on, Mike. No $25 section no more. That's okay. I was kidding anyways. I'm sure you did. I would have.
Hey, Taco, does Arsenal have a storefront? NOE evidently does. I haven't been to either. I want to know if Arsenal has a storefront, just out of curiosity.
Have a good day at work, Scotsman. Sorry, Jamie.
And Mr. Taco, while you're on here, I've been meaning to send you an email. Big Al, who is listening out there, won the 2 molds that you donated, and he wants something in 9mm and 357 Magnum. So anything you got laying around that you can send him. The Scotsman has his mailing address, I believe. So, Big Al, if you're listening, if you're still out there, email me. I'll put my email on the side chat again. Email me your mailing address so we can get those molds out to you.
Okay, Taco asked the question, 9 and 357 mag, question mark. James Pollard said some shotguns were only 2 3/4. That's what I'm kind of suspecting. If she's trying to put a 3-inch shell in there in the 410, it might be 2 3/4.
Hey, okay, here's a something from that article. It says, do not put 44 Magnum cartridges in that thing. It'll blow up in your hand.
Well, it's not chambered for it, yeah.
Tack, red alert, listen to Chico.
I just copied that from the article right there. It's like, do not put 44 Magnum in it.
Well, Kyle, ask her if she's trying to shove a 3-inch shell in there. Measure the shell.
She's listening to us, Jim.
She's on the chat.
She's on the side chat.
Or she's are you trying to put a 3-inch? Okay, Jim, I'll ask her. Put a 3-inch 410 in there.
It could solve the problem.
It's looking like a 444 shell will go in there from this article I'm reading.
Well, actually 3 inches common for 410. So
yeah, but some were only in 2 3/4.
Maybe I don't know.
That's what I thought.
Right, if it's chambered in 2 3/4, it won't.
James said the same thing. Some could be
Okay, come on. I gotta take the dog out, but I'll bring y'all with me. Woohoo! At least we're not going to have the events we had yesterday. None of us want to relive that.
There you go.
Emperor, I think what they're saying is you can use 4440 brass to make shot shells.
Yes. Sorry, I should have made that clear.
Yeah, you can do that.
Does it take dot powder? That's what PC wants to know.
He wants to know what dot to use.
Only purple dot.
He's a beast.
It'll only use purple microdot.
Whoa.
We haven't flashbacks yet.
Yep, Kenny's making Taco a barrel. Is that the 358?
I believe so. I believe Kenny was making him one. Of course, I can't talk for him, but I thought I heard he say he was going to make him a 358 Eagle.
Hey, West Covina. How's the transmission going? You guys might have to gamble in Vegas because it might be snowing.
Yeah, but won't you plow the road, Jim?
I'm talking about them getting here. Yeah. You get to the town, I can get you up here.
Yeah, were you making him one, Kenny? Big Barky Warky.
I don't think you can post pictures in the side chat, Walter. Which reminds me, Walter made a comment on my video today, and he was saying that he tried to make some light, fast 30-30 rounds, but they weren't that accurate.
That's because you made them light and fast. It's designed to be heavy and slow. I mean, I can appreciate trying to do it, but that's not what the cartridge was designed for. It's like getting shot with a lug nut, but you're not going to shoot a lug nut at Mach 2. It ain't going to happen.
Well, Pat, if you need help putting the little woman's car just together, let me know, buddy. I got 2 hands.
Wait a minute. She got a 2020 Subaru. That'd get you here. Can you somehow confiscate it from her?
Oh, shit, yeah.
It looks like she bought it for him to drive up there.
No, don't do that.
Said she was worried he might get stuck.
2020, that's brand new. Do you know how much money those things are?
A super?
They are high, but man,
Subaru, 2020 Subaru, it's crazy money. Everything's crazy nowadays.
Hey,
Man, we're going to ride in style, Pat.
Paul Hogan drives a Subaru. Just saying, Crocodile Dundee.
I remember the first ones, and we were like, what? All-wheel drive, four-wheel, what? What is this little station wagon thing? Yeah.
Believe me, I wish I could borrow my son's all-wheel drive Volvo, but without the right foot, it's kind of hard to push the pedal.
Wes Covina, we're going to have to talk. She did not do that. Mm-hmm. Then you probably.
I did not see that, but I'll try to find it as soon as we get off.
Hey, Taco, forget about the dueling trees. I got boulders everywhere unless you want to hike down there.
make Taco hike.
Taco. Unless we set them up high or something and hope nothing ricochets into the windows. Mm-hmm.
So, Taco, I've been walking.
You on away from the windows.
I don't know if I'll be able to load up 9 in time, Taco. I've been so busy.
I'm sure between all of y'all can find time to load some 9mm.
I got crap to shoot up anyway. Old Fiocchi and stuff from the 80s.
I wish I could come out there, guys. I really do.
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna be fun. Wish you could be there too, Kyle.
It's just a small gathering. It's not a big deal. We're just having
No,
fun.
I'm just going to have fun. I'm just mainly going to shake everyone's hand and say,
Exactly. I want to shake everyone's
give
hand.
them a hug and say, glad to meet you in person. You know.
Take that cat out.
Music is a slave labor. Yeah. No, I'm gonna go.
To lug nut at Mach 2.
Taco, the young guys are going to be slave labor, not Ozark. He's older. Bad.
Y'all just better look out for that cat that's in the tree.
We had a snafu at work in our box truck. He brought a pallet of big truck brake drums back. And to his defense, he had a load lock and he had it strapped 2 different ways. But picture a pallet of 20 100-pound brake drums and the biggest snafu you could come up with. That's what we had. And we're trying to unsnafu the truck, you know. And one of the guys kept getting on his cell phone and walking away, and he was one of the youngest guys in the group. I'm like, that's it. The 22-year-old gets on his cell phone, leaves the 40-year-old fat guy with a bad heart out here to pick up all these brake drums. That's okay, Austin. I'll handle it.
Good night, Gene.
Good night, Gene.
Wes Covina, she bought a big, huge Subaru, the deluxe big maximum cozy. Wow. How did that?
I'm honored.
How did
to
that?
ride in it.
How did you let that happen? Oh,
We're only going to stay one day, Jim, because he has to turn around and get back home to make the car payment. Make the money to make the car payment.
yeah. I mean, a simple 4-wheel drive truck in Vegas, $1,000 beater, barely get you there would do. That would be fine.
It'll be fine.
Okay. Back to what I was trying to say earlier about Walter's loads. The general loading, what 3030 was designed for was 170 grain bullet. Now I loaded up some 110s and that MCK cast and sent me, and they did all right. They weren't great. They were like 2 inches at 50 yards or something like that. But these last loads I loaded up the 150 with the 32 and a half grains of Shooter's World tactical rifle. They put 3 in the same hole.
What did you take those 2 doe with on New Year's Day, Jamie?
The 35 Remington with 38 and a half grains of Western Ramshot tack.
Were they cast bullets or jacketed bullets?
Cast bullets.
Nice. Do I detect some sausage making in our future?
Well, that's the game plan, Stan.
Well, just don't drop the key, Lee.
I'm sure you had a hard day work that day, Jamie.
Yeah, I took one to the processor and I skinned and quartered the other one up. And,
He texted me at about 8:30 or 9 o'clock in the morning with a picture of two does, and I just left him alone for the rest of the day because I knew he had his work cut out for him.
I got the picture too. I knew he was going to be a busy man.
That's cool, man. I'm glad you took some meat with cast bullets. That's awesome, dude.
it was pretty wild, man. It was like I'm thinking of moving, right? Because it's getting what 9:30, 10 o'clock, somewhere around in there. I hadn't even seen a deer. And then all of a sudden, this pack of about 10 of them comes running out into my little pasture.
Yeah, it was early in the morning when you sent me that.
Well, I'd been out there since before daylight.
I'm sure that's why you ended your live chat. And actually, I went to sleep right after you ended the live chat, and everybody's like getting all these Happy New Year texts. I'm like, yeah, I was asleep. Sorry.
I was going to ask you if you got one, Jamie.
I did, man.
All right.
2 with 1 bullet, Jim. 2 with 1. Mr. Whitefeather over there.
I've done that once.
And see, that's what I was saying on that live stream the night before. I would not kill 2 deer on the same day because it's too much work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
And then as I was taking aim and concerned about shot placement, because that's what the critical thing is. Right as I was squeezing the trigger, that one in the back just jumped right up there behind her.
Did you get both of them with 1 bullet?
Yes.
Oh, man.
That's why I said Whitefeather.
So
you
it
pulled
went,
a Lusky.
so it went through all the way through both of them. It got one right behind the front shoulder, and then the second one right through the neck.
Holy crap! I didn't know that.
The
So
one
was it a doe and a fawn?
No, it was 2 full-size does.
That's why lead bullets are good.
I was so focused on the 7-pointer that I was aiming on. I didn't even see the other deer. I made a perfect shot placement on the 7-pointer and then shot the doe behind it through the neck.
Jamie, did it mushroom in the second one?
It went clear through both of them. I didn't recover a bullet.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Was there any lead pieces at all in the animal? Did you find any lead at all?
No.
Wow. Nice hard lead cast bullet right through them both.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
So
Good for
Trey
you, Jamie.
wanting to know is 4895 temperature sensitive. I think what I have is IMR 4895, and there is a difference.
Yeah.
I don't think it is it? 4895? I don't think it's temperature sensitive. I
Jerry
could be wrong, but
Jerry said he's used it in -20 and 100 degrees.
yeah, I say I've used it in cold weather and hot weather. Never, but I'm not looking at primers at that time. I'll shoot in competition. So
Okay, I see how you are at that. You just get what you want from us and then just leave us.
Do you feel used?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you had the flu. Oh gosh.
Good night, Zach. Seriously.
Get better. Get
Coming.
better. Take care of yourself. That's what you
get
need.
well, Tech.
Yeah.
Get better. That's what you need to do.
Hey, hydrogen 4895 based on accurate shooter saying that powder is temperature insensitive.
So
So-
it's that new formula, or well, and you can't go with that because they're all temperature sensitive. Temperature. I really hate the fact that they did this. Temperature determines your pressure, which determines your velocity, which determines your point of impact.
Yeah, but look how long the military's used 4895, Kyle, for being a temperature sensitive powder. Come on now.
Okay, dope in your scope at 30 degrees and then dope in your scope at 100.
But you're not talking as a sniper. I'm talking about all those guys carrying those M1s in the winter, in the heat, and everywhere. I mean,
I'm just saying, I hate the way that they did this because it doesn't make any sense to me. Everything is temperature sensitive. You have to think about that. You're going to be 6 inches high when it's 100 degrees versus 30 degrees, maybe more. I mean, don't say it's not temperature sensitive.
Right. Well, yeah, it says insensitive, but the thing is, I'm looking and I'm reading, and it said, like what Kyle's saying, all powder's going to be sensitive to a certain degree, but it's probably very minimal.
exactly.
You'll go from 18,000 psi to 28,000 psi with the same powder charge based on what temperature the cartridge is when the firing pin hits it. So don't tell me it's not sensitive. I think they're saying that it can go from cold to hot to cold to hot to cold to hot and not affect your static load. But I don't know. I just hate the way they worded that.
Well, what brought the subject up was Sean. They said he had a squib load in his 6.5 Carcano.
Yeah.
My question is, what in the world are you doing trying to shoot a 6.5 Carcano anyway? But
Hey, you could go through all the time troubles and tribulations to load the Martini Henry. I mean, God Almighty, it takes 2.5 days to reload one cartridge for it. Then again, Pat knows all about that.
I'll be right back, guys.
hurry back, Willie.
Be sure to flush twice.
IMR 4895 and is not the same as H4895. They're very close, but they're not exactly the same. And I think Hodgdon's powders that are temperature insensitive are less sensitive. They're called the Extreme line. Is that right?
Yeah, I think you're right.
I'm slipping. I missed this. Hey, I doubt anybody, but check this out in the side chat. If you're in possession of IMR 4007 SSC, there is a active recall on it right now. I will post a link to that. That was in October. Y'all remember when I posted a link to did a video to the other accurate? That's right around the same time. So I guess
it was 4350 or
yeah.
something. Yeah.
So if y'all are in, here's the link to that recall. I'm gonna post that too. I missed this. I guess another company found out they had some similar traits. That Hodgdon 4007 has a recall on it also. I've never seen that. I don't even know what kind of powder that is.
Hold on just 1 second. Yes.
Hey, Texican, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Glad you stopped by. Glad you're listening to us while you're driving.
So, Jerry, it wasn't H4895 when Hodgdon started buying it. It was just 4895 because Hodgdon wasn't a company yet. So after they started buying it, it became Hodgdon's H4895.
It was originally IMRs, if I'm not mistaken, which was developed for the 30-06.
That's why I love that powder so much. It was the powder that was designed for 30-06.
Why are you still outside? Come inside. Your mama was stupid if she didn't teach you to not get out of the rain. All you doing is getting wet. You a beautiful girl, but you soaking wet. I can't love on you now. You soaking wet. It's raining.
Sean, I don't know how that happened, buddy. Your primer went off. Your powder, obviously, I don't know what happened. What happened?
You just went back outside. What is wrong with you?
Sounds like just a primer.
He's saying it had he had 30 grains of H4895 in it, which got us on the discussion of 4895.
And it didn't go bang?
You said it stuck just past the chamber. Did you have a lot of powder in there when you opened it up?
There should have been a crap ton of unburnt powder.
Big clump in the case, huh? That's weird.
No, Lead Bullet Junkie, not from what I understand. Jerry's telling us about it. That's what I meant. But the 4895 that Hodgdon bought became H4895. That was designed, as far as I know, that powder's been used in 30-06 by our military since there was a cartridge of a 30-06.
It was that powder was formulated for the 168 grain bullet for the 30-06, which was the preferred sniper round in World War II. .168 grain boat-tailed hollow point, if I'm not mistaken, and they developed that powder for it.
Powder made a big clump in the case, so it just basically what pressure the primer made just basically gobbed all the powder up and then pushed the bullet out.
Yeah, you had some bad powder or something. Something happened in the process of that round going off or being made. That's just it's weird. What? Get inside out of the rain. Damn. You're sitting out there just getting rained on. Some people's kids.
So it might have been contaminated with some oil, which kind of leads us back to our original topic. You can get too much oil on your stuff, and get all kind of weird stuff going on. Yeah.
Funny, Jim. Yeah, you got to be careful. Just take an alcohol wipe and wipe everything down, and then just part of me wants to say take the same alcohol wipe and put some, 5W30 or whatever that you got laying around, and oil everything back up. 3-in-1 oil would work, but just take a makeup pad, get everything clean, and because you'd be amazed at how much crap is on your presses just due to the carbon and just the dirt and everything else. But yeah, keeping your presses clean is paramount, and keeping your dyes clean too. Q-tips with alcohol, cause all the lubes that we use, everybody uses something different. Get all that out of your size and dyes and stuff like that. Clean off your decapping pins. Just everything you can do. I generally do that about every 2,000 rounds, depending on which press I'm using. About 2,000 rounds, I'll clean everything out of the 9mm 40 cal. The 300 blackout and the 223, I tend to clean a little bit more because there's more case there to get dirt placed in different places. But yeah, as far as like my 44 Magnums and 9mm and stuff, about every 2,000, 2,500 rounds, I'll clean everything out.
Yeah, Tin Man, hot soap and water, shaking it like a powder coat in a thing, several washings, and it still stinks. My reloading room stinks like your spray. It's bad.
You know what they call that, Jim?
Preacher.
Got him.
He got me good. They still stink.
Preacher, that looked like some mighty good barbecue, brother.
I didn't catch the video yet. I haven't had time to get caught up with anything.
Well, I can tell you,
I love it. Yeah.
Even through his 2 times fast forwarded editing, it looked like he was loving that damn mustard sauce. That stuff looked good as crap.
He always posts those when I'm hungry, and I get to watch him feast on good barbecue. It's torture.
Yeah, him and his wife feasted on some mighty fine looking barbecue, and he fast forwarded it through the eating process, and he was enjoying the heck out of that mustard sauce.
Okay. When it comes to storing away our dyes, steel molds for long-term storage, I recommend that you fill them with hot lead. In other words, cast them, leave the sprue on, and then wipe them down with maybe 2-cycle engine oil, like that.
Leave them stored like this. That prevents any dirt from getting in there.
Good night, Tin Man.
Stay tuned, Tin Man.
All right, Tin Man.
Good night, Tin Man.
Uploading tonight, Tin Man.
I can't wait for it. I was listening to he subbed your audio on top of his video, and I was like, oh my god.
Well, I found appropriate lyrics.
Okay, I'm sure it's going to be great.
GCF 45, smooth jazz boy.
Hey, Smooth Jazz in the house. Good to see you, brother. But yeah, I strongly recommend it. It does make it a little bit more of a problem when you start casting again. But I strongly recommend leaving bullets and a sprue and everything on your mold, just because, in my thinking, it keeps dirt, crap, and everything else from getting in there and giving you problems on your next casting session. You'll have to spend a little more time warming up the mold, but in my experience, it hasn't been that much of a problem. Y'all's thoughts?
I was gonna say something similar, or I was gonna let you expound on it. That, like you said, if you leave that lead in there, because I did it with my steel mold. Haven't done it with aluminum mold, but like you said, you're gonna have to let that thing warm up to cut the sprue off to open it up. So set it on top of the pot. You're probably not gonna use those casts that come out.
Well, no, the bullets that are in that mold right there, they're good bullets because the mold was up to temp and everything else when I quit casting with it.
Yeah, but whenever you're gonna have to use that mold again, you're gonna have to break that sprue off, and it's gonna be a pain to unless you cut the sprue off when you put it away.
No, it once the pot comes up to temp and the mold's sitting on top of it, it's not really that big. And this is what I figured out. It's not really that big of a pain to cut that sprue, but I know that those are two good bullets. And so I'll go ahead and drop them in the water quench if that's what I'm doing. But I know since it's a 2-cavity mold, the next 6 or 8 bullets are probably not going to be pristine. Those are going to be the ones I mail out to everybody. Heads up, lead bullet junkie.
Pat says just hit the sprue plate harder. Very funny. We saw you broke the handle.
Yeah, we seen that today.
Bad. No, bad. We're not. I thought it was the wood part. No, you broke the
pot metal.
casted metal. Yeah.
Now,
he went full retard on that.
Pat, I'm wondering did you contact Lee, or are they gonna replace it?
Lee's gonna be like, "What the heck did you do?"
Hey man, they broke. I don't know what happened. I'd give them a call.
And no, I've never used any type of mold release agent, and I've never smoked a mold. I make sure they're good and clean when I get them, and then as I use them, I make sure that no crap can get in there. And that's the way that I've done it.
I too have never used any mold release agents, or I never smoked a mold. I've had people comment, and because they've seen me tap on my mold screw, and I'm just helping I'm kind of helping the handles open up. I actually learned that from Tin Man. I'm tapping on the mold with my mold mallet to release the bullets, and sometimes I give it a whack, but I don't use smoke or I don't smoke a mold, or I don't use release agents either at this moment.
Yeah, I don't do anything. I don't do anything. I get it, I wash it, I fill it full of hot lead, I start casting bullets with it. When the bullets start getting good, I keep the bullets, and I just keep going. And lead bullet junkie, you're getting some more bullets you didn't know you was going to get, because I found out I had a 44 Magnum mold I didn't know I had. So you got a bag full of those coming too. Had a good casting session on Christmas Day. It was fun.
So I have smoked the mold, but I had to light it.
But you had the what?
I had to light it a lot.
Preacher says he smokes meats. Yes, you do.
I
Yes, you
smoke
do.
a lot of meat too, but it takes a lot of papers. Yeah, my old nature comes out sometimes. Yeah, if you get you get it up to good temperature, you don't have to put any release. As a matter of fact, that release agent kind of scares me a little bit. Good night, Taco. Thanks for coming by. We appreciate it. And I'll try to get you Big Al's address soon.
Good night, Taco. Taco. Taco.
I cast some books today.
What Chico got?
The soup cans.
Ah, double enders. Yes.
Nah, button nose.
Yep.
Nose. Okay.
Hey, Chico, I got a light
Mold.
tip for you. If you can prevent handling those before you powder coat them, powder coat will stick a lot better.
Oh,
Yeah, I normally have on my gloves, and I'm a big stippler. You guys know I'm a mechanic, so I definitely always got gloves, and I just picked them up. I do have some I've got a lot of chemicals, but it'll take the oil right off what I just touched them. I'll swish them in that. I normally don't.
you can touch them a little bit. I've molested mine. They always stick.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've never really had a problem depending on what powder coat I use, but the only powder the very first powder coat I tried was Summit, because I live by a Summit. Well, I don't. It's a Summit racing down here, and I had to go down and pick up some car parts, and that was that gray and black, and it was okay. I use that now as a mixer or a topper, but if you got good powder coat, you really don't have that issue.
As long as your fingers aren't really oily, greasy, yeah.
Yeah. Smoke is carbon. Yeah, so I've got some of these going out to Lead Bullet Junkie, and I gotta send some to Tin Man. These button nose.
Well, on releasing the molds, once your mold is broken in, you used it 3 or 4 or 5 times, it's going to have a patina on it. So you don't need to smoke it after that. Maybe when it's brand new, but I've done it both ways. I haven't noticed a difference.
I smoked some two cavity lead molds, and I gave up because I never, like you said, Jim, I never noticed the difference. So
yeah, and then once you use them several times, they get kind of not a corrosion, but a patina in the cavities, and you don't have to worry about it.
You're so correct, my friend. Now, when's your wife leaving, Jim?
When did you guys get here?
A&A, steel molds are more finicky, but man, when you get those suckers up to temperature, you can flat roll with them, man. You just got to keep going. You got to keep going. You can't use 2 of them. You got to roll with it.
Yeah, that's how mine.
For me, steel molds are the easiest. They're the stuff. I have a whole roll of steel molds here. That's my preference is steel molds.
Kenny said it earlier. The cat's meow. Steel molds like a cat's meow.
Oh,
I mean, I love steel molds now. Just absolutely.
Yeah, steel. I
own a lot of aluminum 6 cavity lead molds, but I go to a steel mold first.
Yeah, after using a steel mold a while, you go to the aluminum. It's like, oh, what the heck? You got it.
Yeah, I like my steel molds too.
Yeah.
I never owned a brass mold, so Jim's going to have to tell me about brass molds. I've never owned one, so.
Well, maybe you can cast some while you're out there.
The brass is close to steel. Yeah.
Is it close to steel, Jim?
Yeah. They're heavy.
I had to go out and start a fire for the wife. I had to go out and chop a pallet up with an axe. Chainsaw doesn't have any fuel in it, so I went out there with a 2-bladed axe and chop to a couple of pallets and me mad.
Chainsaw in California?
Yeah, I own 2 of them.
It's legal?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
He said no.
Almost everything else is illegal, but
So we're coming up on getting off of here time, and part of our topic we haven't even touched yet, and that's molds. I mean, not molds, dyes. We always clean our dyes when they're brand new, right, guys? You got to get that.
absolutely. I clean all my brand new dyes.
Molds, Willie. Mold.
Mold. No, he said dyes. He said dyes. He changed it from molds to dyes. Right, Jamie?
The
Dye.
subject matter was clearly dyes.
Oh, so he switched on us. I thought it was molds.
No, dyes.
Why are you talking about molds when the subject matter was clearly dyes? Clearly.
Yeah, Jamie, you're right. I always clean my brand new my dyes. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Always clean my dyes.
Can y'all see the new lock rings on the Lee? These are the brand new Lee 350 Legend dyes. Can you see those?
Oh, the
Yeah.
16 point.
You got the wrench with it?
No.
Oh, well. All right.
Didn't know there was a wrench.
There is a
Yeah,
wrench.
there is a wrench. I saw that on their Lee website. They have the wrench.
Proprietary.
You
Well,
think it would come with it though?
yeah, you would think they would come with it.
So, James, we done talked about deer. What about deer, man? All right, see, there's Edward saying that's something I wanted to get to. How often do you take them apart and clean them? Edward takes his apart and cleans his after each use.
Oh, geez, that's a lot of work.
That's OCD, but that's okay. It's better.
No, there's nothing wrong with that, but to me, that's just woo chingam.
Do y'all? How many of y'all watch Panhandle Precision?
I can't say I have.
And handle. That doesn't make sense at all.
He's from
Well, panhandle. Okay, he's not panhandling for precision.
no.
All right.
He's from the Panhandle.
Well,
Go ahead, Jamie.
James Pollard said his wife got a 12-pointer.
Wow.
Anyway, the dude on Panhandle Precision, he'll take his apart and clean them right before, particularly his sizing die. And AR Precision watches him. Yeah, y'all probably related. Y'all got the same last name. Sorry about that. That was weak. Anyway,
precision conspiracy.
but he'll just take them apart and he'll take a couple of patches and just run some bore cleaner up in there, and then wipe them out. And really, when you think about it, it's usually the only ones he does that with is his. Well, he may do them all like that, but the main ones he was talking about was the bullet seeding die and the full length sizing die, his sizing die. And he used
a rifle where you need lube. Rifle.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because
I can't imagine cleaning them very often. Yeah.
he's shooting 260 Remington, and he'll do 100 cases at a time. We don't need all that stuff.
Good old break free.
Use some break free bore cleaner on a Q-tip and run it up in your dye. I've got.
I'll use this. Thank you.
Got dog treats on top of everything. But,
Something I can use for the fireplace because that metal thing's falling through.
And you can just get all the way up in there and clean everything out and let it sit for a minute and then rub it out with some rubbing alcohol. And those dyes are cleaner than they were when you bought them.
I've seen guys use boar snake and do the floss while it's on the press. Yeah.
Yep. I don't floss my dyes, but I will
Just saying, I saw it.
flop them.
Everyone's got their own ways, I guess.
No, PC, no.
Cherry Moonshine.
That's Edge Red, and we've talked about that on here numerous times.
Now, if you're gonna go all out. Use the good stuff.
That's clear, Kyle. It's not Edge Red.
Well, I'm out of that.
All right, turn it sideways and shake it up.
Woohoo!
Sideways.
Oh, let's count the bubbles. How long?
Count the bubbles.
Ain't too bad.
It ain't too bad.
Was that 80 proof?
I also like scaring the hell out of my German Shepherd when the track bag falls off the reloading. I also like the muscadine wine. Hang on, I got some more over here. Hang on. Oh yeah, that's the good right there.
Shake it. Let's see the bubbles. Let's see the bubbles.
And now we're getting closer to 100, 110 proof.
Yeah, you are.
It's not bad.
You didn't think I knew that, did you, Kyle?
No, I didn't, because you live in California where you can't do stuff like this. And what are you doing?
Being a dog.
She's being a dog. Exactly. She's being a dog. Let's see. I got another. Oh, there's another sample. That one's not as good.
Use it to clean your solvent, clean your barrel.
Yeah,
I use it to cleanse my palate.
Okay, I wish Thack was still on here for me to answer this.
I use unique or homemade to lanolin and alcohol.
I use Hornady.
I love the lanolin homemade lube. You can't beat it.
Wes Covina is the biggest torture test. He uses the Imperial.
And that's
Good stuff.
basically the same stuff as the Hornady Unique, only more expensive. And
Yeah, but he swears by the Imperial, and he bends handles on loading presses. So
Yes, he does.
something. He's
So,
a Samsonite gorilla. Okay.
I want to extend Jamie. You can take it off. Thank you. I want to extend a hello to Miss Sharenda. She's out there. She found it on the
Hi,
internet.
Sharinda.
And then I want to answer or just throw this out. Lead Bullet Junkie. If you're using coconut oil, that is some expensive case lube because the coconut oil I have is not cheap. And I normally cook with it or, eat a scoop
Yeah,
of it.
but don't you get it by the big thing? We use it for stuff.
It ain't cheap, though.
I don't want to tell you what kind of stuff, but we use.
A little bit of sexy, huh, Jim? Jim, bad boy.
How Uncle Jim
No. Yeah, good boy. Good boy.
all right, Jerry's leading me to my point.
Oh, phew, phew, phew.
What? Chasing the grease pig?
Oh,
If whatever lube we're using, we got to clean that dye, or we're going to be in big trouble. cause any of it and all of it. Y'all wish Pink Shears Surrender good luck tomorrow. She's out hunting Bambi's mama.
Good luck, Shrinda.
Hey, good luck, Surrender.
Now look, you can get these in cases off of Amazon. It's the long wooden tipped cotton swabs, Q-tips, whatever you want to call them. There's like 15 of these packets in a box, and they're what, $7? I mean, they're nothing. And those work amazing. And once you use them, you can break the wood sticks off, and you can use the wooden sticks to get the last of your bullets out of your sizing die.
Sorry.
Yeah, you got to get that lube out of there.
See, I'm bad. I'm sorry. Real fast before I get off. Pistols, I do once a year. Rifles, I clean twice a year unless I get a dented shoulder. Then I know I have to go in and clean it. That's my regular basis.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Willie. You'll get the buildup inside there, and you won't know it. And then all of a sudden, your cases are jacked up, and you don't know why.
Your shoulder's got a couple little wrinkles in them, little dents, and then you know your dyes are dirty no matter what. And then you shoot it, and it'll fire form it right out, and you're fine.
But here's the thing. You cannot compress liquid. And when liquid lube is built up in your dye, it's going to disform your brass. There's no way around it. The brass will give a lot quicker than the liquid, since it's impossible to compress it. Hence the principles of hydraulics. You can put pressure on it, but it's going to go somewhere else. That's what happens.
James, I will not use that stuff anymore. I got 2
I don't
cans.
like one shot.
What?
I don't like one shot. I never have. It always seemed, I got to spend so much money on this can of lube, and I just make it.
I'm too cheap to buy one shot. I'm sorry. It's just too expensive for me.
Exactly.
Because you have one shot at it, Kyle. That's it.
Well, I took my one shot, and it came with something that I bought, and I didn't like it and didn't want to buy more of it, especially when I looked at the price.
20 years ago, I started off with Imperial, and I stuck with it until I found out that I can make my own case lube, liquid spray. And I've been stuck with the homemade stuff ever since.
Preacher's saying roll it on the pad. I
Haven't done that in years. Oh my gosh. Nothing wrong with rolling it on the pad though.
This is where I'm at. I bought this once, and I've been refilling the bottle ever since.
Mine's like Jamie, an old Windex bottle, basically. That's what I'm using. I copied Jamie.
Well, I bought that before I knew what it was. So,
Yeah, James, I shook it first, and the problem with mine, I think any problem I've had with any kind of lube or anything like that has always been 223 556. That is the most aggravating crap to try to work with of any other cartridge that you can load.
I've had more stuck cases, imprinted cases like what Willie was talking about, where the necks get dented in from too much lube, and every problem that I've had with lube has been with 556. It really has, or 223, whatever.
Now,
Chico, you really just post a link to Q-tips?
Yep, the 200 count 6-inch for $4.38 on Amazon.
I told you they're nothing.
Now, see, if I was reforming like 300 Blackout or anything else, I use Imperial. I've never tried the Unique. I'm sure it's just as good, but that Imperial for reforming brass is the cat's meow. I'll say it again. That stuff is just. I've tried the homemade lube and it for forming brass, but that Imperial.
It works great for me, and I'm gonna keep on using it because that's what works great for me. So
I have 2 cans, 20 to over 20 years old. I'm almost done with one finally, and I used to use it solely, just a quick little dab, and away you go.
See, JCM's on my page too. Appreciate that.
That's what I'm saying, James. I've not had a problem with One Shot or any other kind of lube except for 556 and 223. I broke a Squirrel Daddy decapping pin on 556 case.
I have messed up some brass in 223.
I've killed a shit ton of 223, and I can't tell you how many RCBS decapping pins I've snapped. But
I've got.
I bent my first. I showed you, Jamie. Matter of fact, it's right here. If you go full size on me, Jamie, that is the first lead decapping pin I've ever bent over on 223.
Squirrel Daddy.
Yep, that was a factory Lee one, and you can get my large ass off of here now, please. But I have the Squirrel Daddies. I just haven't changed it over. I keep forgetting to change it.
Good night,
Preacher.
Good night, Preacher.
Have a good one, Preacher.
I enjoy those barbecue.
Oh, I enjoy all of his videos he's been putting out lately. All of his cooking, making coleslaw and everything else.
I'm gonna
I want a tablespoon of that mustard sauce he was loving so much.
I want him to make some deviled egg potato salad. I can see what he can turn that in. Of course, I wouldn't be able to try it because I'm not with him, but
I love all of his cooking videos because he's got some good insights on a lot of things, and it's stuff that you don't really think about, but you sit there and watch the video and you go,
God bless you, Jamie.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think so. You're absolutely right.
Okay, it's time, guys. We need to start winding this puppy up.
Chico, do your thing.
Yeah. Hey, guys and girls, thanks for joining us tonight for Friday Night Georgia Shooting Connection. I want to thank all of our guests. Well, just those 2 guys down there, but we're always excited to have I don't want to say new guys, but we're always excited to have guests on. So thank you very much. Happy 2020. We enjoy y'all always, but thanks for stopping by and hanging with us and cutting up. Willie, go ahead, brother. Bam.
Just excited to get to Jim's house. I know it's just gonna be another day in paradise, just another day with a bunch of guys, but it's family. It's going to be shaking families' hands and having a good time and doing a live chat at his house. It's going to be great.
Slip, Willie.
Jim, I'm telling you right now, I am going to fall. Just bring your 4-wheeler next to me so I can hold on to it to get up, and I'll be fine. Trust me.
We got
It'll be fine.
Number for emergency.
I'll show you everything in my wallet where all my emergency card is and all that stuff. Don't worry about me.
I'm talking local.
It's okay. My insurance, you know what? I'll tell you right now, not to be fast, just to be fast. If you ever get out of your state, like you guys in Georgia come to California, I don't know if you know this, your insurance, if they said like for a procedure in Georgia, cannot say no if you're out of state. If I'm in Jim's state and my insurance in California was said they're not going to do the procedure out of state, they have to do it no matter what. So I'll be in better hands. See?
The answer to your question, Ghost Rider, is yes. We probably need to put some in the mouth of the case, like
or the graphite stuff. Yeah,
some right there, or do that and the graphite stuff. Yeah, you got to remember that these things are going up into that die, and then you're pulling them out with the mandrel. And the mandrel is down below the part that that
Neck.
is the neck.
Yeah.
So when it's coming out of there, it's unsupported. So you need some lube to get that off of there.
And then sometimes that manual throws your standard D's all over the place.
Yeah, you need to. I need a concentricity tool. Anyway,
But that's me. I'm just looking forward to get up to gym and have some fun. I don't care if I fire one shot off. I'm just looking to have some fun. And eating some good barbecue from Mr. Ozark Spirits.
We'll get some T-bones, Willie.
Jim, what you got?
look at this one.
That's right. You know it.
We'll be pulling one leg and
So
damn it.
what Pat's telling you, Willie, is he ain't got to outrun the cougar. He just got to run you.
That's right. But you got to remember, I got the cane. I'm going to whack someone in the knee. Someone's going like Tin Man, the young buck. I'm whacking him in the knee. I'm going. This Fat Ranger can run. I'll tell you right now.
Willie is hell with a cane.
I'll tell you what. I'll show you guys what I can do with a cane. Trust me. Someone else is going to be vittles.
That's a big boy. That guy weighs 100 and whatever pounds. He's pretty big.
Willie don't
Big, small, I don't give a shit. Bring it on.
And that's important. The thing about that oil and fouling up that powder is it could lead to what we were talking about earlier with the 6.5 Carcano.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, go ahead, Uncle Jim. What you got coming up, my brother?
Trying to do a video tonight. I tried to get it out before this started, and then I got the invite, and so trying to eat dinner and finish the video to get revenge on Tin Man or give him a warning. So that's about it. And then trying to get ready for people over. I haven't even cleaned house yet.
You don't have to clean house. Don't clean house for us. We're a bunch of young guys, old guys coming to your house. Come on now.
I've been struggling with the barn door for the bathroom.
Just make sure you stock up on this. Stock up on this.
Ooh, we forgot to write that down. Sorry, Willie. Sorry, Willie. How is snow?
Yeah, that's all right with me.
Snow works.
That's it.
Emperor, you're missing the point. He's not going to cane the cougar. He's going to cane Pat.
Hey, I wouldn't put it past Willie to king the cougar.
I wouldn't either if push come to shove, but yeah.
He's wicked with that cane.
I'll pet the kitty.
My first choice, no offense, Uncle Jim, would be to cane Uncle Jim.
That might happen. Yeah.
The cougar doesn't want no old dried meat. He wants young buck, Tin Man.
That very well could happen.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Double A. Appreciate that.
But if I can say one more thing, you fellow reloaders, only keep one powder on your table when it's in your powder dispenser, as Mr. PC Bullet Empire learned when he had to throw a pound of gunpowder away because he put the wrong powder in the container. Not to throw you under the bus. Not throwing you under the bus, Mr. Tim, but one powder at a time, buddy. And write down what's on your scale.
I just got this one, Willie, so I'll have to put that away.
No, but I like the way you do it. You put the tape backwards on your powder dispenser and you write what it is.
Yeah.
You know? So you can't make that mistake.
One powder in it all the time, so yeah.
Yeah.
I currently have 2 powders on my bench, but it's because I'm making a video and not reloading. So
I'll do this for you, Willie.
So
no, you don't have to do it for me. I'm just trying for the newbies out there to.
It's in the powder cabinet, Willie. It's all good.
Oh, Lord.
And Happy New Year to you, Big E. So, Kyle, what you got coming up?
I don't even know what I got coming up. I just want to wish everybody a Happy New Year. And thanks to Jim and Willie for hopping in. It's been fun. I'm sure it's going to be a lot more fun here in a minute.
Well, I hope it was. I hope somebody learned something.
I do too. I wanted to share a couple of little tips and tricks, and Chico picked up on what I was saying, and he actually posted a link to the Q-tips. that was funny. Hey, it's 2020. Let's get it started right. Let's make everything positive moving forward, and leave all this negative bullshit behind us. I mean, that's my message I want to give to everybody in the side chat, and thank y'all all for being here. Let's just leave all the negative crap behind us.
Hey, thanks for having me on, Jamie. Appreciate it.
Hey, man, thanks for coming. Thanks, Willie. Thanks to all our viewers. Happy New Year to you, Mr. Leverguns 50. I will say this. I have not bought a gun or built a gun all year.
Neither have I.
We need to change that.
We're working on it. So, guys, thanks for joining us. Check out Uncle Jim. You're doing one tomorrow?
Tonight.
No, live chat.
Oh, no, I can't. StreamYard cut me off till the 6th. I used too many minutes.
Well, why don't we just wait until we get up there, and then we'll do it when we're all there.
Well, yeah, we'll find someone else to host it, maybe Julio or somebody, and whoever wants to, and then
we can just take the week off.
Yeah,
we can take the week off and then do it when we're all there.
I can turn one on if you need to, Jim.
Once you all show up, I'll have my 20 hours for the month allotment.
And that'll be gone in a night and a half.
In 2 days, yeah.
So the one concern I have, we got to get out of here. I'm burning up my minutes now. My concern is the liquor store is running out of liquor for y'all guys out there, and the minutes will reset on the 11th. Mine does anyway, and I'm assuming yours does also.
Well, they told me the 6th.
Okay. Good.
I'll be bringing the IVs, be plugging into these guys, and they're all drunk. I'll be giving them liquids, non-alcoholic liquids, rehydrating their asses.
What's the point?
We bought an extra coffee maker, so we'll have 2 running at all times.
That's going to be cool, man. We got to work on getting an Aldi's to your town, Uncle Jim. They got really good coffees, really cheap.
Yeah, I never heard of them. Maybe there's one up north. You'll have to ask Taco.
And if Cranky wakes me up at 4:30 in the morning, I'm going to cane his ass. I'll tell you that.
All right, we're running over here, guys. Thanks for joining us. I think we had almost 60 tonight. I think we had 58 at some points. So remember, it's all about you guys watching out there, and we appreciate you being here. And we'll see you next week. Say bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.